Hi, I'm AJ, and I don't know what I'm going to say next. It's a normal week? We're actually on schedule? Weird. Anyway, first story of the day is the debates tonight. If you're watching this like right when I post it, it's probably going on right now. So yeah, go check out Obama versus Romney in their second debate. Should be awesome. Romney kind of killed it last time. I'm actually looking forward to what's going to happen this time. The article I'm leading you to is going to be showing just what Obama has to face right now in this massive argument here. Really, I just want to see if Romney actually pulls this off, or if Obama starts pulling off his actual smooth talking again. And that was the only political news for the day. Yes, awesome. Not so awesome is our next story, unfortunately. We talked previously about the popcorn lung thing, where a guy supposedly got this really bad disease from breathing in popcorn fumes. Well, a little kind of connection to that. A couple that actually set precedent for this, he was actually a guy who worked at a popcorn factory. Well, this couple actually won $20 million in their suit, more than even the latest popcorn lung guy. And they're now completely bankrupt. Now, there's a little bit of mystery surrounding exactly how this happened, because they really don't have enough property to cover, $20 million right now. But at the same time, really, it just kind of shows what I say a lot with this kind of stuff is you give money to people who aren't used to having a lot of money, they're probably not going to be able to know how to use it, and they're going to lose it. In this case, unfortunately, they've lost everything. And let's flip over to California, where progress has been made in the Mexican drug lord problems. If you haven't been keeping up, there's been deaths, there's been arrests made in Mexican drug lord, and the latest one is the daughter of a Mexican drug lord is being held in San Diego. She tried to get in without passport, that kind of stuff. A few different problems. Either way, this is kind of iffy for me because it is San Diego. It is pretty dang close to the border. Who knows what kind of retaliation may happen, but at the same time, this could be a really good bargaining chip for trying to keep the drugs out of America. So, good, bad, I don't know. You tell me down below. And I'm going to be random today, so we're just going to switch over to the next story, wherein scientists have found out something really interesting about mice. We study mice a lot. We perform a lot of experiments on them. Turns out we really don't know everything about them because we just figured out they can learn to sing in tune with each other. I didn't even know mice could sing. It turns out male mice kind of sing to attract a lady, kind of like guys in the human race do. But it turns out they can actually tune themselves to sing in harmony with each other. Now, this has only been seen in humans, bats, and birds. So to find this in something else is actually quite amazing. Check it out in the article below, more details there. And I kind of lied about the political thing, but that's just because I forgot about it, mostly because the main point of the next story isn't really political. But Senator Tom Coburn from Oklahoma has released a bit of an expose on things that are going wrong with the government. Basically, all the waste that we're putting out right now, such as $27 million going into a Moroccan pottery class thing that just was absolutely terribly put together and completely a waste. Pennies, of course, which everybody's going after, which is pretty legitimate since it costs twice as much as the worth of a penny to make a penny. Absolutely ridiculous. Shouldn't be doing that kind of crap. The whole Obama cell phone thing, which actually turns out it might actually be real. The government's been providing phone service to people who can't really afford it for years, and they've recently just been switching over to cell phones instead of landlines. So yeah, actually, the Obama phone thing is a thing, crap. But the main thing about the story is that the government gave money to a university to conduct a study on whether or not Gaydar exists. The ability to tell whether somebody is straight or gay. Well, it turns out, yeah, it's actually a real thing, and on average, people are right about 60% of the time with their Gaydar. I think mine's a little bit higher, but, I don't know, I'm weird like that. Whatever. Just, main point for me is, I think that's actually not as big of a waste as Tom is saying it is. And next, I learned something new today. So there's a woman driving in Milton, Connecticut, driving along, acting kind of drunk. Police pulled her over and tested her for a 0.17 blood alcohol content. Holy crap. Turns out she hadn't really been drinking or anything, not exactly anyway. She had actually consumed about half a bottle of hand sanitizer. Well, it turns out this type of alcohol is actually the same kind of alcohol that you find in, well, alcoholic drinks. It's just much, much, much more concentrated. In fact, drinking this half a bottle of hand sanitizer was equal to 32 shots of vodka. Holy crap. All in all, bad idea. Don't put things that are supposed to be on your hands in your mouth. And I'm getting stressed again, so you guessed it, space. Amateur space people have gotten together, and they've been going through NASA's data they just haven't been able to do on their own, just picking through, trying to find little anomalies, that kind of stuff. And these two amateur astronomers were going through the data and realized there is a planet around this binary system that has another binary system orbiting this system. So in other words, there's a planet with 4 suns out there. Holy crap. Now, we have discovered a couple planets with 2 suns, kind of like Tatooine, that kind of stuff, but this is the first ever of its kind. Planet with 4 suns. Now, if you look at the data, 2 of the suns are actually far enough away, they're probably just pinpoints of light. I mean, but come on! What kind of havoc would this play on tidal forces and all this? I just want to be able to get there and see it just so we can observe it. I mean, crazy! And our last story of the day, actually kind of more of a police report, kind of, in a really big international kind of way. The Netherlands has released a report that a recent robbery of a major museum resulted in the loss of paintings from Picasso, Matisse, Monet, Gauguin, and Freud. So, this is not good. The robbery took place about 3 o'clock in the morning, on local time. And it's just absolutely crazy. How can you do this? This has got to be like a high-level thing, because this is a high-level museum. I mean, they contain Picassos, for crying out loud. And the fact that they were able to get in, get all this, and get out without getting caught, yet at least, shows a lot of money behind this. Shows that they actually had probably buyers already ready. And this is not just a one-off thing. Absolute crazy. This kind of stuff would happen today with this level of security. Crazy. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me here on Extraordinary Times. Like if you liked it over there. Favorite there. Subscribe up there if you really liked it. And always, be aware.